Hello, good afternoon, and blessings, guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. So, I ran across something that I thought would be very, very interesting to talk about. And this is very new, but probably not as new as we think. But they say that it's a rare condition. Apparently, currently, there are only 75 cases of this, or maybe 95 cases, is what they said. And I am not going to try to pronounce that big old term. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. Okay. But basically, it's called demon face syndrome. And so, what this is where it's a rare condition, which I don't believe is as rare as people think, but it's a rare condition to where the person looks at people's faces, and this is everybody's face. It's not just certain faces, it's everybody's face. Okay. When they look at somebody's face, they see a demon. Okay. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because it has began. Yeah. I am going to talk about what I believe that this actually is, what it's actually about, and I want y'all to be careful out there. Okay. So, if you are somebody that has this condition, I don't want you to get insulted. Okay. Because I believe that, it's probably more prevalent than what people think it is. Okay. And so this is a manifestation of a cursed person. If you are a person that when you look at other people and see a demon face, that is a curse. It is a curse that has started to affect your perception. It's a hallucination. It is very common for people that have curses on them to hallucinate. This is a visual hallucination that you're having. Now, when I was looking at a couple of videos on it, there were people in the comments section saying, or maybe they just have discernment. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to take that phone call. So they were in the comments section talking about, or maybe they just have discernment. That's not discernment. And in this particular syndrome, people are actually looking at faces, like everybody's face looks like a demon. Okay. So that is, if you look at people's faces and you see a demon, you are possessed. First of all, you don't even know what a demon looks like. Okay. But that may be your perception of what a demon looks like, right? But there's distinct features that they are like describing of what these demon faces look like. So basically, the demon faces look like the eyes look real stretched, and the face looks stretched, and the ears look elfin like, and it's, you know what I'm saying. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I want people to be very careful, because I believe that this is some kind of, how do I want to put this? I believe that it's some kind of spiritual anomaly. Okay, everybody wants to diagnose something as a medical condition. The medical industry always wants to have a explanation for everything. You need to seek spiritual help if you are having that condition. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, but I am saying that you need to seek spiritual help as well. Okay. Um, the reason why I kind of, really honestly, because here we go with this, because what these people are going to do, if you are somebody that sees demons in people's faces, if you're somebody that looks at somebody's face and you see a demon, you could potentially become a danger to society. If you look at people's faces and you see demons, and I think that it does need to be taken seriously, in the spiritual community. It's not nothing that is a joke. People need to obviously pay attention, right? So basically, in that screenshot that I showed, it's showing a lesion on a person's brain. And I've been seeing people with lesions on their brains. Okay. In fact, I've ran into people on the internet that actually have this disorder. They just don't talk about it. People on the internet. And it just came up, right? Or there's been people that have had this disorder for a while. Okay, to where they'll look at a perfectly normal looking person, and that person just looks like a demon to them. That is a curse. It's something that is messing up your perception. And the reason why it's messing up your perception is because it wants to destroy your life as well as someone else's. Okay. The reason why, it's almost like killing two birds with one stone. That's very strange and that's very alarming, that would be happening to people. Now, I believe that this phenomenon probably has happened previously throughout history, which is why they have this long term for it. But I believe that it's going to place a lot of people in danger of being physically harmed, if not unalived. Um, this is why, this is one of the reasons why we do spiritual protection, basic spiritual protection, basic, just at the basic level of spiritual protection, to where if somebody's running around the world seeing everybody's faces as demons, if you have protection around you, you need to be protected from a person that is like that, because their perception is all messed up. Okay. Hey, one EQ. Hello, sis. Yeah, their perception is messed up. Okay. It is. And this, to me, I feel like it's one of those things to where I feel like the world is going through like a cycle. Okay. And this is something new. So I'm pretty sure that those of you that are watching went and searched it. Okay. So this is, it's not something new, but I think new cases are popping up of people seeing demons instead of seeing a person. The problem is that I feel like it's going to spread. And like I said, I've been actually seeing lesions on people's brains. In fact, there are some people walking around here that have rot and decay in their brain as well. Okay. So apparently, if you have this syndrome and they do a CAT scan on you, they're going to find lesions on the brain. Uh, this is a manifestation of a curse. Okay. So that's one of the things that when we protect ourselves with protection, we are actually protecting ourselves from cursed people as well. So many people want to be in denial about curses. They want to be diagnosed. They want a pill to fix everything, right? So, that's unfortunately the mainstream society that we live in. What I can suggest for people to do is to protect yourself, really, because, and see, this is the reason why I don't like to go out much. This is the reason why I don't go to clubs, because there are a lot of possessed, cursed people walking around here. And I don't want to run into somebody that everybody that they see looks like demons. That's scary. So that's why I don't really like to go out much, because, people are tripping. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, curses will affect the mind, make people do some crazy stuff. Those people don't have discernment. I saw some people saying, well, maybe they have discernment. They live. No, hon. No, that's not discernment. That is called a hallucination. And curses will cause hallucinations. Bad spirits and possession will cause a person to hallucinate. Okay. So, to all of the people out there, protect yourself, is all I got to say, is that you need protection, because, it seems like the more and the more and the more that we go towards technology, and the more and the more that we are in denial about spirituality, spirits, and witchcraft, the worse the world gets. Okay. Now, I have myself witnessed a person, a lot of different people with demons or spirits under spirit possession. And I can promise you that that's not how it manifests. Okay. In fact, when you are a seer, you first of all, the what I have saw as far as with a demon, how I can tell that a person is demonically possessed or possessed by something malevolent is their eyes. That's how I can tell is through the eyes. There's no facial changes. It's straight to the eyes. In fact, people that are possessed typically will wear sunglasses. Okay? They'll be wearing sunglasses at night. They cover up their eyes because they are possessed and the eyes look funny. Okay, the eyes don't it's obviously something wrong to where you can look at a person's eyes and tell that something ain't right with them. They ain't just tired, they ain't just sick, they possessed. And so the people that I have seen possessed, you can tell by their eyes, by their eyeballs. Okay, the eyeballs will even carry on a weird and odd shape. But it's not just about the eyes. It's not about having dark circles. It's not about any of that. It's not even about the physical, more so composition of the eyes. But see, like, for example, okay, there's this one person that I know for a fact is very cursed and very possessed. And when I look at this person, I can see it, but everybody else don't see it. Like a lot of people don't see it. A lot of other people don't see it. Okay, they see something that's easy on the eyes. When I look at this person, all I see is the demonic possession. That's all I see is the malevolency. But other people are like, "Oh, you look so beautiful" and stuff. And but when I look at that person, I'm like, these people don't see that. And of course, I'm not gonna let it drive me crazy. I don't really care. But you can tell that something's up, right? You can tell. Okay. So um so it's not that they have discernment. There is a difference between being a seer and being cursed. There is a difference between being a witch, warlock, or magi and being possessed. There are a lot of possessed people that want to claim that they are performing witchcraft, and they are not. They are just possessed. And a lot of times, possessed people, because they are possessed, those entities will attack other people. So other people will say, well, I know that I'm powerful because I'm just walking around and I'm creating a lot of chaos and destruction in people's lives. But in reality, that person is not powerful. They are factually cursed and possessed. Okay. So that's why, the a big test to if you actually are a witch is it, can you do more than dark magic? Can you cleanse somebody? Can you heal somebody? Can you do a money spell? Can you do a love spell? Can you make anything else happen except for destruction? Okay. So just because, you walk down the street and buildings start falling down, or glass starts breaking, and dogs start barking at you, and the squirrels start climbing up and down the trees, and that doesn't mean that you're a witch necessarily. That doesn't mean that you are some powerful spiritual being, because that entity is going to destroy the other person. They're going to destroy the person that carries that energy with them. So that's a sign of pre-destruction. You getting ready to self-destruct. If you walking around here and everybody's faces looks like demons, mm-mm, you need some help. You need some help. Um, it's not that I'm saying like honestly, I help people all the time that are cursed. And those people are not having visual hallucinations. However, they do take attacks from the outside world all the time. Like it just, they feel attacked all the time. So that's a sign to where, like, and it is like a fine line between empathism and, feeling that way, because empaths, after they go through certain amounts of spiritual trauma, and they don't know how to protect themselves, and they don't know how to manage that, they kind of will feel put off by other people, you know what I'm saying? But this particular thing actually causes people to, literally, their vision is distorted. Okay. Signs and symptoms of that: I've seen people for years. I have. I even had a touch of it. Yeah, no, I ain't never had a touch of that. Mine was, I had a touch of narcissism years and years and years ago, till an angel helped me. My ex, he really, really he really, really helped me because I needed it. I had a touch of narcissism years ago. I would just look at people and I always judge the way that they look. And I'm so glad that I'm not like, and I wasn't judging them saying they were ugly. No, I would just always kind of, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like to do that because I see beauty in everything and everybody. And that's how I prefer to, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't just see, looks and aesthetics in people. You know what I'm saying? I look deeper. Right. I'm not superficial. And I've never been superficial, but I think I got into that habit due to trauma from being in an abusive relationship. Okay. And I went through that for probably like maybe a year. And it wasn't that big of a deal. I just would look at people and I would, kind of and I would say it out loud. I would say, oh, that person's pretty, or that person's, And I'm glad I don't do that no more. But people that walk around and be like, ooh, this person ugly, they ugly, she ugly, he ugly. That person might, that's a cursed person that does that. Because why do you care about what other people look like? What, you know what I'm saying? But this particular thing is totally different. Okay, this is something that's differently different. Y'all got to watch out for them people, because if they are looking at people and they see a demon, and they run around here playing fantasy 5 or whatever they call that crap, and in a lot of these states you don't need to have a gun license no more, and they flip out and just go out and start murdering people because all they see is demons, be careful. That's all I got to say, is be careful out there, for real. And if you have protection around you, you'd be surprised at what protection will do for a person. Like, for example, uh if something is happening at a public event that you're at, or like somebody shooting or fighting, okay, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. If you don't have protection, something gonna happen. Or sometimes protection will make you avoid going to certain places, period. Protection will do that because there may be some danger. A lot of people are afraid to protect themselves from death. I don't know why. I don't know why so many people are afraid to protect themselves from death. That's weird to me because you would think that more people would be like, you see all these folk dying and getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? But, some people are kind of weird like that to where they be like, well, that's God's, what do they call that? God's plan. If somebody, I think when somebody dies of some kind of known cause, I don't really trust natural causes because natural causes could be witchcraft, okay? But somebody getting shot, somebody getting stabbed, somebody getting murdered, you think that God made that happen or planned for that? Like, there's a lot of people that really don't have a good relationship with God. People that, now there are instances if it's a dangerous person that gets murdered, like a person that is a danger to society, that's different. That might be God's hand right there saying, hey, you getting ready to try to, murder one of my VIPs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, for somebody that is beloved by everybody and, it's just an innocent person and they're not going to harm anybody. And you know what I'm saying? And they get murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, like, that's why it hurts so bad. You know what I'm saying? Because, it, you know, it's, technically when a person dies, they are in eternal peace and rest. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually after they've lived their life or whatever, you know. But anyway, I don't know how I got on the subject of death. Protect yourselves out here because there's a lot of cursed people walking around and it's manifesting itself big time. Okay. It's manifesting itself big time because that's crazy. That's crazy. And people are so removed from reality these days. Okay. And people don't realize what's happening because we've been taught to not realize what's happening. And, I also believe in my heart of hearts. Hold on. I also believe in my heart of hearts that there's like a deliberate dumbing down of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm public enemy number one just for coming and talking about it. They've been and tried to, YouTube been and trying to take this video down just because I'm talking about it, which sucks. I ain't never in my life been so discriminated against based upon my spiritual beliefs. It's ridiculous. But, that's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, just be careful out there. It's a lot of curses going on. There's a lot of cursed people walking around here, seeing demon faces on people. Last time I heard somebody mention a demon face, I pretty much stayed away from that person. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much it was a red flag for me. Okay. You look at a normal person, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, that person looks normal to me. And I have a spiritual eye. I have spiritual eyes. So I can see if somebody looks like that. I know people that have. People like that typically hide their faces. They don't want to show their faces. You know what I'm saying? Because they are cursed and they are possessed. And you can tell by looking at them. A person with a spiritual eye is going to tell by looking at them. And see, people that are cursed or possessed, sometimes they want to pretend as though that makes them some kind of special person. And of course, whatever entity is doing that to you, because I mean, that's messed up for you to go around like that they trying to set you up, apparently. Damn. That's not discernment. If you walk around and all you see people's faces, like everybody just looks like a demon to these people. Everybody has a distorted face to these people. Okay? That's that's not enlightenment. Demons give a lot of people enlightenment. Okay? Hello, Rico Gun Vids. Demons give people enlightenment. Okay? If a demon or an entity is making you see demon faces on people, damn, that must suck. But that's just like, for example, there's a lot of people that walk around here and all they see is a person's flaws. Same difference. Oh, look at that person. They hair. Now I do know that when a person's hair is out of place, that can be kind of buggish. Like, I just want to fix that for you, but it's not going to drive me insane. There are some people that are walking around here, all they see is imperfections. If a person is pregnant, somebody be way out there pregnant. Ooh, that person fat. That person's pregnant. No, they fat. Or ooh, she got stretch marks. Well, didn't she have 4 kids? Well, that don't mean you gotta have stretch marks. She need a tummy tuck. That walking around constantly pointing out other people's flaws is the same thing. Same difference. You cursed. Being obsessed with people's flaws. Oh, look at Jamila. Jamila forehead too big or some shit like that. She got a 5 head. You cursed. You possessed. That's not normal human behavior. It's not. Okay. So I want y'all to be careful out there. Especially if you in some of these cities that, especially over there in New York. Goodness gracious, that is gonna be a trip. The violence in New York is already bad as it is. I was looking at an article about New York. I can't remember exactly what the article was saying, but it was kind of messed up. And maybe I'll come back and talk about that later. But these people out here, they bugging. They bugging out. Okay. They really are. And you don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong damn time. And you know what I believe is going to be very good protection for a lot of you guys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys that watch this are going to do this. Get you one of those mirror necklaces. Mirrored necklaces will protect you from glamour. That's a form of glamour. Okay. Now, y'all remember when I talked about Beatrice Bijou? Y'all remember I did a reading on her? Okay. And by that time my channel had already went through the apocalypse. But I did a very good reading on Beatrice Bijou, which is she's a black attorney in Florida. And somebody had her cursed. Somebody was very, very jealous of that woman. because of her success in life, and somebody put a curse on that lady. Okay, somebody definitely put a curse on her, a real bad one, and she got diagnosed with schizophrenia. Actually, schizophrenics, they have hallucinations as well. Okay, so she ran some people down in her car. Okay, and she's currently serving time in the Florida corrections. Okay, um, but you could tell even in the police interview that she was possessed. Okay, so and so imagine being one of the innocent bystanders that's standing there while this possessed and cursed person rams a car into you. Okay. Uh-huh. Imagine being one of those people that just so happened to be at the location that she was at. Imagine how, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm going to tell y'all something. The world would be a much safer place if they taught spiritual protection techniques in the schools. The schools ain't even safe no more because everybody is in denial of spirit, of negative spirits. Everybody's in denial of it. The only place we really see it is on scary movies. You come to social media and, there's people that want to be skeptics about it. Okay. And that's fine. You have the right to be skeptical about what you believe in. I'm not saying that you even have to believe in what I'm saying right now, but I just truly believe that, um, you know, these random attacks by people is going to get worse. Okay. So, just make sure you protect yourself. I'd say, to me, that sounds like some kind of glamour curse or something that maybe got put on those people, something that's making them perceive things differently, perceive something that's not a reality, kind of like the opposite of shallow hal syndrome or shallow hal, whatever they call it. They may not call it syndrome, but and so my suggestion for that, and for some reason, guys, I have been wearing a mirrored necklace for months. It's got a crescent moon on it, and it's just a mirrored necklace, and I got it because I wanted to protect myself from glamour and stuff like that. And basically the mirrored necklace will also, return stuff to sender. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all get that, or either you can get a pentagram, or either I'm pretty sure that they have mirrored pentagrams as well. It's something very mysterious about mirrors, right? It's something very mysterious about that, because but it's mysterious and it's wondrous because mirrors can actually offer you protection. Okay, especially if they're worn on the body. But you can actually program your mirrors in your house to protect you as well. I know that I have black mirrors around here, so I keep several of them around my house, And thank God that I do, because it's kind of like, I don't know what was going on. It was almost like, so here's the deal, you know. I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, but there's a lot of people that know me. It's a lot of people that know me, and I didn't really consider the magnitude of being on YouTube. Um, my last channel, that channel was super viral. My Terry Cloth 97 channel was very viral. That channel had a lot of views on it. A lot. A lot. Okay. This channel, the Divine Services Apothecary channel, has like what? Millions of views on it total. Okay. So when you think about that and you add it up, there's a lot of people that have seen me. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just, it's crazy. It really is, because, you know, I actually did a shadow reading spread on myself this morning, and I asked my spirit guides, do I have any fears that are holding me back? And that was one of them. I do not want to be famous at all. Okay. Fame is something that I don't want. But spirit definitely did show me that in the cards today. And yeah, I still don't want it, but that's why you don't catch me trying to go on talk shows and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I look at what happened to Michael Jackson, I believe that Michael Jackson was very empathic as well as psychic. And I believe that he could, like I think that he really couldn't handle the fame that he had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, let me throw that lighter away. Good Lord. Yeah, like the money was good, but I think I even said that in that channeling that I did of Michael Jackson. So, but he was made famous before he was even at an age where he could consent. Rest in peace, Mike. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Okay, he didn't give his consent really to sing ABC and 1, 2, 3. He didn't really give his consent for that. Okay, he kind of was pushed into it, which, as a fan of his music, I can sit here and say, well, if he hadn't have been forced into it, we wouldn't have his music. But I would have rather have seen Michael Jackson have a normal childhood and be happy and not have the problems that he had because of his fame, or at least old enough to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just really sad what happened to Michael. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but yeah, y'all, getting back on the subject, yeah, get you guys get you some mirrored necklaces, okay? Because that's a glamour curse. Like, damn. Shit, it seemed like I'd rather be blind than fucking the fuck. That's just crazy. No, I wouldn't rather be blind. But, so anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Y'all have a good day. Okay. I ain't here to scare nobody, but I thought that would be a good topic to discuss. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't say that I'm giving medical misinformation. It's like, well, I'm not a medical doctor. Did I come on here and say try these eye drops and that'll make it go away? No, I'm giving my spiritual interpretation of it. Okay. So, and then when you think about the zombie apocalypse, that's a zombie. You're totally misinterpreting things. You are confused. You are confused if you are looking at people's faces and you see demons. So that means everybody walking around here is a demon. Now, it's a possibility that maybe it could be like a special gift that a person has, but why are they interpreting it as a demon? Judging by the photographs that have, that they're displaying it, I mean, it kind of looks like an elf to me. It doesn't really look like a demon. It looks like an elf, right? So, so why take it to a negative place? Maybe you're seeing into another reality. Maybe these people are seeing into another reality. That could be a possibility. To where in their reality, they're seeing, the other people's, they're literally seeing the world from another realm, right? They're seeing into a realm where people actually really look like that, possibly. That's a possibility. Anything's possible. But I would venture out to say, because there have been people that have unalived people because they claimed that that person was a demon. And everybody that you talk to will say, well, no, people are devastated. You murdered our family member, or you murdered my family member, and you saw a demon. And so that right there, you got to protect yourself from cursed people. Okay. I think Ronnie DeFeo, that's why he unalived the whole family, because he said that he could see demons, and so everybody's faces look like demons. And that's a true story, actually, that happened in somewhere in New York. Okay. To where everybody just looked like demons. And so that's why I get concerned about people. I get concerned about people that are close to me, and then people that are in denial totally about the shit. They are just so in denial. And people that are supposed to be religious, they're committing crimes. They're unaliving people, saying that they saw a demon. I just saw a very heartbreaking video on the Misery Machine. But they were doing drugs. However, what's the difference? Drugs are a curse too. Okay, they were doing methamphetamines or something. And they unalived this little girl because he kept saying that she's a demon. The little girl was a demon. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so anywho, that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good day. Okay, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Okay. All right. Blessings to y'all. Bye bye.